Are we live? Hey, double overtime. What? Yeah, double overtime. Kevin Neary came on the show late. Sarah was on Rapid with Kevin Neary, and I'm like, Kevin Neary was on fire, so I want to get Kevin Neary back. If we can. Sarah, if you can hear me, I seen you in the back office, but you're no longer there. So just be aware of that. This is Big Daddy. This is the Big Daddy Road Show. Double overtime. We had a show last evening, Sunday Night Chill. Had some technical difficulties. Had to do a overtime a little early into the show. And we just got that one done. And that one went like 4 hours. I was going to shut it down, and then people started just at the last minute coming on. And I thought, let's do this. But, yeah. So if we get Kevin on, we're going to continue. And if not, I'm going to say goodnight. And this is going to be really weird. But apparently Kevin's ready up for it. And the topic's going to be comedy and comedians. And it's going to be quick because it's getting really late and it's been a long day. But I really dig talking about comedians. So bear with me and just deal with me, I guess. Kind of. Sort of. I don't know. Sarah, if you got my message, please. I'm going to put a picture up with Sarah and the ponies in this one. And boom. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with what I have pictures-wise. And shit. That was the wrong one to push. I'll be with you guys in 2 seconds. We'll see if we get this going. I will say this, though. I'm going to put up the advisory picture because some of this stuff can get a little crazy. So we'll put that up there real quick. And, just warn you, this show can be stupid. So don't go any further if you're not into weird adult talk and just silliness. Okay, 2 more graphics, and we'll see about getting Sarah up. And Kevin, and we're going to do a quick show on comedians today, comedy. This is the Big Daddy Road Show. Please share the show. Asking everybody to do me a huge favor this week. Please share the show and hit the like buttons. It's important. Even on these shorter shows, it really helps. Okay? All right, Sarah messaged me. Sarah, I just sent you the message. Sent me one that's not working? Really? Copied. Do. I could try and reboot the show, but I am not resetting up another show, Sarah. So if that doesn't work, we're screwed. If Fro's still around, or if let's see, where is Kevin? Boom. Kevin, here's your new link. If you're still awake. Huh. Sarah let her hair down. Hey, Sarah, you let your hair down.
Yes, I did.
Looks nice. All right, well, hopefully Kevin gets back because he was in a zone. Oh, shit, I lost Sarah. Huh. I lost you, Sarah. Sorry about that. This is Big Daddy. This is the Big Daddy Road Show podcast, Facebook live show. Double overtime, Sarah. Can you believe it? Double.
I know. What a treat.
Crazy. Yeah, well, I guess Kevin had to go pee or something. Georgette's here. She's talking. Yeah, Kevin is funny. Georgette, thanks. Please share the show. People will watch this, but I don't know where Kevin went. Maybe he went to.
You know how many times I share your shit?
Yeah, I know how many times you share my shit all the time. I see it. I thank you every day.
People to your show.
When? Which ones?
Holly, Fro, and Sarah.
3. So as soon as you get like another 3,000 people to the show.
What
do you mean?
I can do what. Only thing I can do is that's all I do is pass it along.
Well, you can ask the people watching right now.
Show on the different pages, groups.
Thank you. And thank you.
Yeah, I earn a free coffee. I take care of you
too. I take care of you too. You call me in the middle of the night and I listen to you.
You call me in the middle of the night.
Sometimes I do. Yeah, sometimes I do. Well, what was I doing? I was checking on you because you were all broken ribs and shit.
Yeah, that's just fucking painful. Mornings are not my favorite time of the morning. I wake up in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, Justin got yelled at me because I was trying to clean.
When?
Earlier tonight, he came home from Ubering and I was trying to pick up the kitchen. He yelled at me.
Kevin Neary, report to the office. Kevin Neary. You heard him say he was ready to.
Yeah, he said yes.
What's up, Bob? We're waiting for comedian Kevin Neary.
So if you think I could shave my head,
No,
I
don't
can
shave
pull
your
that
damn
off?
head. Don't. No.
So you can't match me with no hair?
No, I'm not going to let you on the show.
I'll wear a wig. No, I just want to
It's up to
get
you. You
rid
do
of
what
the
you want.
blonde. I was thinking about going back to my. Well, I can never get my natural hair color back after bleaching my hair for over 15 years.
All day I got these little treats, right?
Those are not good for you, Big Daddy. Shame on you. I'm just teasing. You know what
Are you just kidding?
This is what I've been drinking.
Are you just kidding?
Yes, I'm just kidding. You can have it. Just don't make it a habit.
Yeah,
Your A1C won't be in a nice number.
Hershey's is the great American chocolate bar. Bum, bum,
I really want to go to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
It's beautiful.
That's
really
where
pretty.
my stepdad's from.
We're very lucky in Pennsylvania to have some really, really nice scenery around, you know. There's a lot of
people walking around with Oompa Loompas.
What?
Around the factory where they
don't have
Hershey.
They don't have Oompa Loompas at Hershey.
What
are you smoking?
Wi-Fi.
Is that really what it's called? Wi-Fi?
Yes. It's a new strain. Hey. That's a funny picture. I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
Oh, you made that? You made that to show me?
Yeah. Well, no, I just made it as my profile picture one time.
I was going to say, I didn't think you made that. I thought you made it just to get it on the show.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just playing with all the buttons, trying to get that picture in the big square, but I can't do it. Oh, well.
You better show up here.
Kevin is just being funny. He's a funny guy. He said he would do it, and he's not here. I hope he didn't slip and fall going to the bathroom or something. Looked like he was throwing a few back. Oh, my God, there he is in the back office.
Yay.
He did not slip and fall. He's here live on Double Overtime, Big Daddy Roadshow, Sunday Night Chill, Kevin Neary, comedian, and occasional coffee filler-upper. Occasional.
I do that from time to time, yes.
Damn good at it, too, by the way. Nice personality, good for even with people I imagine that are assholes. You can approach them with a pretty good attitude. You're not even like you are right now with the cigarette, all cool, 3 o'clock in the morning, hanging out on the Big Daddy Roadshow, talking with Sarah from Minnesota. No, you're a pretty jovial dude. Hey, how are you, sir? What can I get you? You're like the quintessential guy. You're cleaning the counter while you're taking an order. Your coffee comes hot. It's going to be filled appropriately. Hey, tipping isn't a city in China. Don't forget to tip your bar staff and waitresses. Need I say any more? Kevin, welcome back to Double Overtime. You were talking about comedians. Sarah was talking about George Carlin. You were about to get a boner or something. Go ahead.
Oh, I love George Carlin stuff.
Me too.
Love it to death. That was the first CD I ever bought, the only one that I ever bought as far as comedy goes.
What about his first DVD? Did you get that one too?
No, I didn't. No, I just bought it. We were poor, Sarah.
Oh.
I can't believe you only bought one comedy album. I bought so many comedy albums.
Only one. It was either that or beer, and sometimes, well, most of the time, beer won. But George Carlin, I was a very big fan of him when I was growing up, and I used to tell my dad jokes, but he would never listen. He would never listen to the jokes. He would never listen to the jokes if I told him like, "Hey, I wrote a joke today." He would never listen to it. He would say like, automatically it's off. But if I told him that another comic had made that joke, I would make up a name here and there.
Right.
And if I told him like, oh well, you know, John Doe, names were much more intricate. Can't remember them right now. But if I'd made up a name, then
This is
told
John
him I
Doe.
heard.
John Doe
I
is a
heard
pretty funny name for a comic, though. Fake comic. John Doe.
well that I heard John Doe, call say a joke, and it was really one that I wrote. He'd say, "Wow, you know what? Maybe you write one of those these days."
Wow,
That's
that's
when
fucked up.
That's when I knew I had something going on.
That's a fucked up story, Kevin.
Well, it's true. It's a true story, but it's a writing aspect too, where sometimes you don't want to give yourself the credit, but just make up someone to give the credit to that doesn't deserve it, but you just do it anyways, just for the reaction. Because my dad, bigger fan of comedy than anyone I could even imagine. Actually,
Really?
used to
Who
when
was his
Jay Leno
favorites?
was Jay Leno. When Jay Leno was first starting out, he used to tour and like buy tickets for Jay Leno and go to like every show that Jay Leno had, no matter where he'd go. So
I
this
want
was
to see his cars.
It's my last one, Sarah.
What? You better enjoy that shit.
I am. That is. Did it piss you off that your dad did that?
not really. No. It's either you get angry or you get creative, or anger is no way to really go. In that situation. Hell, if I was more like the kid, get out of here, you bother me. The whole idea like that. Uh, but no, it didn't bother me at all. It you know, it's just kind of it's more or less a creative standpoint. Sometimes people want to hear something in someone else's standpoint. Stage presence, that's a thing. So it's a learning lesson. Like, remember when you asked me, you said, well, how many times have you been on stage? And I'm like racking up the math, right? Like, shit, man. Well over 300-400 times.
Damn.
And
You ever come to Minnesota?
I've never actually been to Minnesota.
We have a
Never
casino
been to
called
Minnesota.
Treasure Island, and we have Hinkley. We have a lot of casinos in Minnesota, but I don't know. But it'd be cool if you come to Minnesota so I can come see your stuff. I love comedy.
Bob, that would be cool, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm always down. I mean, if Minnesota pays money, I'm always down.
Bob said, Bob at Leighton in the chat says, what the fuck are you people still doing up?
We're on there.
Kevin Neary came on the show last minute, of course. Kevin can't be on time.
I work a lot.
Come at come with 3 minutes left to go in the show next time. So I said because you know what, last couple times you were on, you had shitty connections. Now you seem like you're like all MacGyvered in. You got your headsets. Look at you. You're all pro. Good lighting. It's killer.
I updated the app. That was the biggest problem.
Turns out all we had to do is re-upload the app.
I know. Well, it's like the strangest thing. Like I'll do normal stuff around the house, but then when when my phone says, "Hey, press a button," and you don't have to do a thing, I'm just like, "Well, fuck all that. I'll wait for later, not now." And wow. It's no effort. I'm not. All I'm doing is saying like, "Oh, I'll wait till later."
That's fucking funny.
Oh, come on, Tom. You've never done. I mean, Big Daddy, you've never done that. You've never done that before with your computer. You've never done like, hey, needs updates, and you're like, I'm sure you do, but not now.
Yeah, well, if the porn's going solid, yeah, I'm not doing it during porn or nothing like that.
Of course not. You can't
Or
interrupt the porn.
good movie on Netflix. No, not doing it then.
Nope.
Let's see, a poker game online, like an online poker game where I got money on the line. Nope, not doing it.
Why? Yeah, that just always seems suspicious. You're ready to catch the flush, and
You're ready to flush. Your computer needs to get rebooted.
And then your computer's like, oh well. By the way, it's like, shut up, you. You know, and you hit the not now button.
Shut up, you. Hey, the hula hoop girl's in the chat. Nicole Grady. Hey, what's up, Nicole? What's up?
Oh, hey, Nicole.
I don't know if she's still here. Sometimes I neglect the chat. Sorry, chat. But anyway, this show, we're talking comedians with, ironically, a comedian, Kevin Neary, friend of mine. Good couple years. And I can't believe you're having a class again. I didn't even hear about it. But I don't know if I want to do that. I swear to God, I don't know if I can handle. Fuck that. It's too much. You guys are running all the fuck around. What I want to do is talk to comedians like you are right now, because I get to sit here with my bad back. If I go to Manhattan or something, and I'm going to go to Manhattan because I have an
uncle there.
I'm just trying to say that, like, I don't want to do what like guys like Kevin have to do. To be a road warrior like Max Docelli and stuff, they're just constantly going somewhere, flying somewhere, and waking up sweaty in a friggin' car rental place. Like, just give me my car so I can get to the hotel so I can get some sleep.
I would more or less say in the back of the trunk of your own car. Well, of my own car, out of personal experience. And then, because
you slept in the trunk of your car somewhere.
Yeah. Well, the mighty Ford Taurus. Yeah. Well, I had, I just overbooked, and it was a good situation. I know you're thinking, well, where'd you shower? Where'd you brush your teeth? Very simple.
Don't you have a tour bus?
What's that?
Don't you have a tour bus?
Yeah, he parks it behind the Wisecrackers in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. He doesn't like
Why
to
am I
take
spending money on I'm not.
Will you be able to take a shower and sleep in a nice bed?
That's another reason why I don't want to go out and do this shit, because I won't have like a shower and a nice bed. If I had a fucking vessel like she's talking about, then I'd get, and you can get like a big long one and put like other comedians in the bus. Why can't comedians tour like rock stars? Why can't they? Fuck, they can. Of course they can.
Well, I'm sure Dane Cook has done that before.
Right, Dane Cook. Chappelle probably. Chappelle, you know what? Chappelle seems pretty mellow. I never went to his show. I would love to go to one of his shows. But I know when I was about to get to going, he kind of left comedy in the comedy world for a while. He kind of like left the map.
He went cuckoo. That's what I heard.
Okay, allegedly he went cuckoo, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that went cuckoo to me.
He was.
But he seems like a real, like a regular dude. He's not. I was also reading where he was raised in a white community, right?
Yep.
It's pretty interesting. Like, he was raised in a pretty well-to-do white neighborhood, and he plays all these gangster roles and stuff, like just crushes it. And of course, he can get away with it because he's Chappelle. There are certain comedians that could take certain situations to any fucked up level of fuckery, and Dave Chappelle is one of those guys. Eddie Murphy was one of those guys.
Oh God, Eddie Murphy.
George Carlin was one of those guys. Jay Leno, nah. I love Jay. I love Jay on his car show.
I was sad about his show being canceled.
What show? The Tonight Show?
Yeah, he was.
Why would you be sad for him? He left. He came in on the top. He left out on the top.
Right, but he was
what he wants to do now. He's just tinkering with his cars.
Man, I want to steal his cars, man. There's like 3 of them I want to take.
Anyway, let's get back. Okay, go ahead, Kevin. I
really didn't. About Jay Leno, I really didn't enjoy the idea of what he did to Conan O'Brien.
What happened?
I don't know what he did to Conan O'Brien. What did he do?
Well, what happened was Conan O'Brien got the Tonight Show.
By the way, Conan O'Brien is a fucking awesomely funny motherfucker. That guy is currently if I do watch TV, which is rare, I love to catch his shows because he is just completely he's ridiculously funny.
He's very funny guy. He's actually married to Jon Stewart's sister.
I don't care who he's married to, Kevin. I'm telling you is she funny too? Oh, he married funny. So he's
Jon Stewart's
also
Jon Stewart
funny.
from the Daily Show.
Right, the Daily Show.
Very funny.
Now that's back when I did watch TV. I seen lots of
Harvard graduate, used to write for The Simpsons.
Super
wrote
smart.
a character called
What about Family Guy?
I mean,
we're talking comedy on the Big Daddy
Family
Roadshow. He did not write for Family Guy.
No, Conan O'Brien did not write for Family Guy. That's Seth MacFarlane kind of thing going on there. But yeah, no.
Wait a second. Did Seth MacFarlane? See, I don't watch that.
Hilarious.
So is Seth MacFarlane. Guy's not.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It's like these guys ooze comedy.
Yeah, but the thing that Jay Leno did was he put the Jay Leno show right before the Tonight Show.
Right.
And people weren't used to that idea of watching it. They got routine-ish. Going back a little bit. And so it drove down the ratings because the Jay Leno show was never meant to be good. It was just Jay Leno hanging out with writers and stuff and talking about jokes, which seemed like an okay concept, but he knew that it wasn't a realistic concept to continue to keep people ready for the comedy. So they would tune out right after his show and not watch Conan. Drove ratings down. Then he wanted his show back and had enough pull at NBC to do so, and Conan went to TBS. So it was kind of it was a move that it was more of like a reluctant move. Like Leno was like, "Oh my God, well I'm gonna stop doing the Tonight Show." Johnny Carson did it the best way, where he left, never came back, came on to talk to David Letterman, but he didn't even say a word. Standing ovation, and then left the stage. Didn't even have to say a word because the man had such class.
Johnny Carson?
Johnny Carson, yeah. Leno didn't have the same exit to enter, sort of thing. But getting back to
no. Well, you know what though? He was one of these guys that kind of okay. I'm not gonna lie because I don't like to talk shit when I don't know stuff about things. But like I only know a little bit about little tidbits I've just been reading recently, where Jay Leno used to be a much more raw comic. Like he was fucking. They said he was awesome. Like he was really risky. And then what happened was he got the gig, and they just, I guess, corporate decides that you want to be more family oriented, Jay. And he still made people laugh. And I've heard him in an interview. I did see this where he said, he got shit for that. And, for softening things up and just keeping it real plain Jane America kind of thing. Easier to sell product, whatever. And he delivered top ratings, and he delivered. And my point is, though, is there's guys that say like, oh man, I wish that he basically stopped what he was a different Jay Leno before the Tonight Show. And they were like, he just totally gave up his whole act and then became easygoing Jay Leno.
He has his own show now.
It rocks. Yeah. Jay Leno's Garage.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and he's a car enthusiast, very funny. He was edgy at one time. Wrote his own jokes, all that nice stuff.
Edgy
Tim
on
Allen.
The Tonight Show, though.
Tim
Allen I never
know.
seen live, but they said he was crazy, crazy funny live.
Him and Bob Saget, nutty,
Bob Saget's a dirty fucker. He's so dirty. He's so dirty. Dude, do you ever listen to Saget on comedy shows?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable, man. And then he's on that other show where he's like daddy. He's on this
who was the
Fuller
casting
House
director of
shit?
Who was the casting director of Full House where they're like, we need this guy?
Sarah, did you ever see Saget's shows?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? He's vile.
Yes. He was on Full House.
Who else? Well, he's on Fuller House now too. I think they got the whole cast back for that.
No, not the whole cast. No.
No. All right, calm down, Sarah. I don't watch the show.
The Olsen twins won't do the newer Fuller House.
Sarah's about to lose her shit.
Why? I've been a huge fan of Full House back in the 80s.
Not the whole cast, Big Daddy. Not the whole cast.
No, the twins won't do it.
What? The twins? Oh, those little blondies?
Yeah, the Olsen twins.
Yeah, weren't they worth like $18 quadrillion? Like
they were getting paid like $50,000 per show each.
And how much were they offered to do this new show?
A lot more.
How much?
I don't know.
All right.
I just know they offered a big chunk of money and they turned it down. And they own their perfume line. They have a makeup line. They have clothing line. They're big. And
well, what does John Stamos really have to do? I mean, John Stamos, what do you really have to do?
He probably has to bang bitches all the time. Is he married? Because all the girls like him.
He was a good-looking guy back then.
Right? All the girls liked him. So if he's probably married, but he probably would do very well for himself if he was not married.
He might be 60 years old. He'll still look like he's 40. Thank you, plastic surgery, right?
Yeah, same with Dolly Parton. She's like almost 80, and she looks like she's 30.
Kevin, I loved your face when Sarah asked you about your tour bus.
What?
Because we don't have tour buses.
There's a hard road to get to that tour bus.
Yeah, very few comics get to tour bus level. Like Kevin Hart might be tour bus level now, right?
Like even Willie Nelson, as big as Willie Nelson is, his tour bus still reeks of feet and resin. You know, it's just like
I wonder what kind of bus he drives. I bet he's still like doing a revamped older one or something.
Like one of those bars, looks good from the outside, but once you get in there, you're like, holy shit, there's feet and resin going on here. This is
probably like dog hair and like tumbleweed and stuff. Like because he's always in the cut. He's in Texas and stuff.
There might be like a dog in the bar.
There's a lot of clay.
Yeah, you're all jealous because he smoked a joint on the White House.
Were you
jealous? I love that guy. I'm just saying Kevin's being pretty funny about what it could be like in his tour bus. I'm just adding to it. What else could be in Willie Nelson's tour bus?
Pounds and pounds of marijuana. At the back of the bus.
People that look like they could just be casted from The Walking Dead real quick, as background dead people.
Could you imagine if he has his old crew and stuff? Like like it's probably like geriatric stage setup or something. It's like, hey, Paul, don't you think we should keep you off the tour? I knew you would fire me. Bob, you're 89.
You have carpal tunnel 4 times over and arthritis. You can't roll joints anymore. We don't need you. This is what we hired you for.
Time to retire to the home, Bob. I'm amazed by him. I'm amazed by Willie Nelson, but I don't want to get off of comedians.
Can I say one thing? He had his birthday celebration on TV back in 2013. He made a special song for everybody, and my 78-year-old grandma likes the song, and it's kind of funny. He goes, "Roll me up and smoke me when I die," and that's the verse of the song. And my grandma keeps on singing that song.
I know that one. I think I know that melody.
Well, my grandma just thinks that was funny as shit. She couldn't stop laughing.
Did your grandmother roll joints?
My grandma, no, she is a very religious person.
Here we go.
She's a hardcore Christian.
What was that song called again? I'm going to look it up.
The verse is "Roll me up and smoke me when I die."
That's got to be what it's called. There it is. Evan, I had "Roll Me In" and YouTube knew the damn song. I'm going to see if I can.
That's a great thing.
I think that was his 83rd birthday. I think that's when he did that.
Here we go. Here's a little Willie Nelson.
Turn it up more.
I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's
My
good
grandma is
music,
like a
Kevin. I don't care where
78-year-old
you're from.
woman.
Love Willie Nelson.
Never smoked weed, and she likes that song.
Well, God bless her, but God bless Willie Nelson because that guy
He
just
is the
doesn't
man.
stop. He is cool.
Wait, sorry, you never smoked weed?
I do.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me, Kevin?
okay.
Kevin,
Yeah.
was that a joke?
I
You're
know
such a
that.
comedian.
It didn't
Wow.
seem believable.
Well,
Well,
it's
yes,
very
I
well.
do. I support it. Yes,
That's why I really. Oh, you support our. Well, that's great.
I do support it. I do believe it's medicine.
Fro blow says to watch Chappelle's new show on Netflix. Yeah.
See, people have been drugging me with food. Like I'm not even wanting to go to a barbecue anymore. Where it's just like these hot dogs are making me feel fucked. It's like, yeah, there's weed inside them. Like, fuck, man, I gotta drive.
That weed is THC. That's
You know,
different. It's
like,
the oil, the butter.
yeah,
It's not actual bud.
the bun is gluten free, but the hot dog's full of shit. It's like, oh crap, this isn't good.
What are you trying to say? You're getting some THC hot dogs?
I don't know what to eat anymore. I go to the Turkey Hill and I figure they're gonna have some kind of special, and I might grab the wrong thing, and then I'm high again by mistake.
Just don't go Colorado.
Just like if I go grocery shopping, I want to make sure I have a non-weed, item, which
Be
that'd be
afraid.
reassuring, because now it's easier to poison kids during Halloween time, I guess. It's just like, oh crap, I gave out the wrong gummy bears to these kids. Now they're
Why are you? Oh my God, you're gonna tie in the gummy bears to Halloween?
Well, they're candy, and you give all candy for Halloween, so it's an easy tie-in. And you don't want your kids.
I know pop.
Are you a cannabis? Do you enjoy cannabis, Kevin? Or are you not into that?
Oh, I like pot. I like to know what I'm gonna get out of it. Like if I take a couple of hits of a joint, I know what I'm getting out of it. If one little gummy bear equals a blunt, well, holy shit. Yeah, I'm in for some kind of comatose. Like I get to be
religious experience.
I get to be Robert De Niro in Awakenings, where I just like sit there in a chair and while Robin Williams fucking chatters after me. It's
Did you
movie
ever meet
reference
him?
there.
Wait a minute, what was the name of that movie?
It was Awakenings. It was a very good movie, Oscar nominated, didn't win because, well, why give Robert De Niro or Robin Williams anything like that? Regardless,
I'm trying to figure out why I didn't see that movie, or did I, and I just forgot. It's a couple years back,
a good
right?
movie.
1990? Are you shitting me?
1990, yeah.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, Robert De Niro got in trouble with the law here about sex trafficking.
It was based on a true story, also.
It is?
Well, yeah, it's based on a true story, and let him get involved with sex trafficking. He's old enough to not give a shit anymore,
Right. But I just heard about it, and I was like, "What?"
Well, there's a lot of tabloids going around on Facebook all the time. I just hate it when
I didn't see it on Facebook. I see it on Google.
Oh shit! Now I want to go watch this movie. Crap.
Oh, it's really good.
Do I get that for free on Amazon? I think I might. I hope I do.
It's an old enough movie. I mean, you should be able to.
You should watch Stranded Toronto. I think that's what it's called. With
Stranded in Toronto.
No, Gran Toronto. It's with Clint Eastwood. It's a good movie.
You know what else is a good movie with Clint Eastwood?
It's really funny too.
Every Which Way But Loose.
Never heard of it.
Hey, do you want to hear a fun weight loss product that has kept me thin for years?
What?
Well, what I do is I go to a big city that thinks that they're a big city. I won't name the city. Wilkes-Barre. Oh crap! And
Scranton.
Scranton also. Oh, Scranton. Ooh, you'll lose a bunch of weight if you use this method of thinking. Now you just look at any man and woman walking around and imagine them having sex. You won't want food for days. You just won't. Because, oh yeah. I mean, you have to really have a mind for it too. You have to go through a process of making them but anyways, you won't want food for a long time.
You go
and you want
and you find people that are overweight or
No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
overweight. I'll
No,
admit it.
just morphed and mutated out. I mean, to the point where you're like, okay, time to imagine them having sex, and then you're like, oh wow, well here come the nightmares because
Why are you imagining other people having sex?
I get bored and I wonder that. Well, I already know that they are together in my own head, and then I'm thinking to myself, well,
The fuck?
when they are together,
Is this a diet program you're offering? Or is
a
this
diet
just something that
program
you're
because
sharing that you do on my
Or
show?
you just imagine hairy balls.
a lot of people that are wanting to lose weight are already watching porn. It's a theory. It's the Neary theory. If you might add
What?
on. Sarah, do you watch porn?
No,
No,
but
really.
really, I don't. I don't watch
Yeah,
porn.
Oh, so never have you watched porn?
I watched it a few times when I was in my 20s.
Anybody who knows that watches this show knows that Big Daddy occasionally watches porn, Kevin.
All men do.
All
And if
men,
they say they
I
don't,
think
they're
that
lying.
I think that is actually pretty damn close to 100% correct answer. Sarah just said. Pretty much, all men do.
All men do, even little kids.
All men that are men, you know?
I know my grandpa does.
Excuse me? What? Wait a second.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. God.
Wait a second, Sarah.
If you
Come
knew my
on.
grandpa, with his jokes, he has a dirty mind. So I
Wait,
can
what?
imagine.
Kevin, I just put graphics up. Do you see him with the cat flames coming up under his ass? Wait, what? Sarah, seriously? Your grandfather is checking out the porn?
Oh, I know he does, but
How old is he?
he's 79.
Well, how the hell do you know he does? What are you doing, walking in on him?
No, he lives in California.
Well, then how the hell do you know what he's doing?
'Cause I
What if
know
he
my
hears
grandson.
Why? Because he
I
talks
was
about
his
it?
granddaughter, so I know my grandparents. So
Like, do you call him, Sarah? Do you call him up and say, "Hey, Grandpa, what are you up to?" And the Viagra kicked in. And
Porn.
he's like, I'm gonna call you back. I'm watching a gangbang.
no, he doesn't do that. I don't ask
No?
him, but with
Well, that
his
would be a way that he.
but before his stroke, before he had his stroke,
Before he strokes?
How many
he had a
strokes?
stroke. He had a
Strokes
stroke.
is an old... Oh,
He had a major
that's
stroke back in
we're trying to be
He's got a
funny.
stroke more than once.
Nothing funny about this, Kevin. Come on. Is he out of a stroke? Can we go back to joking?
He
or do
had
we
a
have to...
stroke in 2013. He has a dirty jokes that
Okay.
he has. Dirty ones. Really dirty.
Get
And
this guy on the show, Kevin.
he does. He won't go on the internet.
Hey, Grandpa, we heard you know some great old jokes, and
He might
you like
just
your porn.
troll the show with his dick, and he's just jerking off like it's a fucking.
Hey,
thing to do.
don't talk about my granddad.
I'm just saying that's a possibility.
Well,
You're the one that started talking about your granddad,
but I know
Sarah.
my grandpa does if he had a chance.
How do you know that he does? How do you know that he's not a grandpa that's like, look, I haven't touched that down there in 30 years. I don't plan on it. Why
All
is
right,
your grandfather...
when I was out there in 2013,
This is going to be gold, Kevin.
my grandpa would throw quarters on the floor, and then my grandma puts his butt to him, and she was bending over to get the quarter, and he was checking out her ass. And this is when they're in their early 70s.
I like this guy.
And he just throws quarters on the floor or pennies, and my grandma would just
Quarters?
bend over.
Listen, I don't think too many women today bend over for quarters. Quarters used to go a lot further in this game back in the day.
Well, they've been
Now-
married for 57 years. So
I've been to some crappy strip clubs where you just crack open the quarters and you make it hail. You don't make it rain, you make it hail, and they will bend over for those quarters all day. They will just pick them up. And
See, I haven't been in a
where do
strip
they
club in
stick
like
them at?
forever. They actually are throwing. Are they really throwing quarters at girls today?
some places they throw the quarters at them. Yeah.
That's
No,
so
I mean, I can
insulting.
remember in the 90s, you didn't see quarters. You were given fake dollars, maybe half dollars. I don't know how they did it. I forget. I was drunk. It was Vegas.
Well, that's a perfect sum up.
Yeah, when I
Well,
was
I
in
know, but I
Vegas,
really
I
can't
saw
believe
some
that
Asian
today's day and
booties.
age that they're throwing quarters. I can't believe girls are down to quarters. That's how bad that industry is. They're down to friggin' quarters.
At some places that you wouldn't even think were strip
What?
clubs were,
So they're just in a farm barn or what? It's a farm barn kind of strip club?
No, you have like the top floor where you can't do that. You're gonna get kicked out. Then you have the bottom tier where you can
Bottom
do that,
tier.
but it's you have a 3-floor strip club. So you have the top tier where
Top tier.
it's all bottom tier,
No, wait,
and then you have
let's go over the first. Which is the easy going tier?
when you walk into the door, you're
Right.
like, wow,
What's
this
going
is a
on in
strip
there?
club.
Right.
This is a good strip club.
Right.
Seats are taken up, so you say to yourself, well, I can't sit anywhere. So,
Oh, this
I
place
want to
is
sit.
packed because this is the bomb room. This is the
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
Top,
and then you
top of the
go
line.
go up to the bouncer and you say, well, where else can I go? The guy says, well, you go downstairs then, right? So you go
tier
downstairs.
one. Wait, is that tier one on the first floor?
Tier 1, yeah, because then it's
But tier one is the best.
Tier 1, that's top of the line. You got to get there at
Now
4
we're
p.m. for
going
the buffet.
downstairs. Now we're
just don't
going down.
Don't eat the shrimp because probably been there for days.
All right, so it's tier 2.
Tier 2, you get down to tier 2 because
is it packed
there's
also?
a tier. It's a little packed, but you don't want to sit next to some of the guys that look like they're already jerking off in their chairs.
Oh
And,
no!
now you're
Come
at tier
on,
2,
man.
Well, that's actually
I'm not going down to tier 2, dude. I'm out. I'll be up at tier 1.
You're up at tier 1.
I'm not going down to sit next to some dudes jerking off, Sarah.
You're not doing that. I wouldn't do that either. So that's why I said, well, is there
bro,
anywhere else?
to your answer to your question, I do not watch porn.
Well, that's why I said, is there anywhere else I can go? And they said, well, there's the other downstairs.
No, not there.
So
not third tier.
Tier 3 is strictly change. Just
oh shit.
Is that on Main Strip or is that in Midway?
This is a Waverly strip club.
But is it on the Main Strip or is it in Midway?
Oh no, this is a backwards ass strip club in Waverly, New York / Pennsylvania, where you're crossing borders while using the bathroom. That's how Then for some odd reason, I pulled in there just because I'm like, oh, why not? I have to take a piss. I'd like a beer, and I'm not even sure if this is a bar, but there's a Miller Lite sign on the front. Turned out to be a strip club.
Never been to a gay bar?
Kevin, tell us stories about how you get approached from some gay fellas once in a while.
I was actually approached by a gay guy. I didn't know he was gay. I didn't care that he was gay or whatever, and it actually did happen. And this guy came up to me and he said, "Hey man, we should have some beers, right?"
Hey,
I'm like,
man.
"Oh yeah, I'm fine. Well, we'll have some beers." He's like, "Well, what's your number?" And I'm like, "I have no more minutes on my phone right now, but I'll give my number regardless." He's like, "Aren't you going to ask me for my number?" I'm like, "Why the fuck would I do that? You can just call me, and my phone's off anyways." He's like, "Well, what's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I'm straight. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me." And then he walked away from me and was all pissed off. He's like, well, fuck you, sort of look on his face. And I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, this gay guy just hates me now because I'm not gay.
Hates me now.
And talk about reverse discrimination. Now, I knew he was gay. I could, get that sense. And that's fine. I don't really worry if someone's gay at all. But don't hate me for being straight. I'm not going to organize a straight parade and start, having the hookers run the street around me and in a fucking big car, say I'm straight and I'm proud of it, and have a big fucking vagina there and a dick pounding the shit out of it. and then say like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna throw this in your face." Like, are you nuts? I don't care, man. You're gay. That's fine, but don't give me shit about not taking your gay invite as a sexual innuendo. I'll have beers with anybody, no problem. But don't be a dick and say like, "Oh, I'm not gonna have beers with you now. I just enjoy the company." As far as any person that wants to hang out.
That's crazy. That actually happened. So
that actually did happen. Yeah.
So he just figured that because you had a drink with him.
Well, this was just the invite to drinks. It was just like, "Oh, hey, have some drinks with me," sort of thing. And I'm like, "No problem. I'll have drinks with anybody." And then the number exchange thing, and I'm like, "I don't have many minutes on my phone right now. I didn't, get up to."
Just pull the move what girls do.
I didn't even do that
number.
right about now.
I just wanted to hear that again. I don't have any minutes.
Hashtag no more minutes.
Hashtag. Oh damn! I gotta re-up. I gotta reboost. Sorry, man. Wow.
Hashtag.
Hashtag. What did you say, Sarah?
No more minutes.
Anyway, oh my god! I thought I heard the story wrong. Oh my god.
Hashtag gay bait, no straight talk.
That's funny.
He was not interested because you were not gay. That was it.
He was
not there.
He was very pissed off because I told him I'm like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with me because I'm straight, and he didn't like that idea, so he went stomping away, and I'm like, "Oh, all right, that's fine."
Why did he drop that question? What's wrong with you?
Oh, because he asked me why I didn't ask him for his number, and I'm like thinking to myself, I already gave you my number. I told you there's no minutes on it. We'll get some beers, no problem. Why do you need? You already got my number. I'll have your number if I care to answer the phone or whatever the hell. I'm not discriminating. That's the thing. He was discriminating, having a straight friend, and he had one thing in his head that he was gonna plow my asshole with his cock. And that's
you just did not say that.
not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're into that kind of stuff, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. But
Kevin, you're just kidding.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm joking.
I'm just always joking. Yeah.
Jesus God.
I know. It's just
wrong with you.
It would be like going to a costume party and then masks are taken off and say I turned out to be a black guy with my mask taken off, and the white guy was just like, "Oh my God, I can't hang out with you now." It's discrimination, and that's never cool. I'm open to hang out with anybody, unless you're one of those non-tippers. Then we can hang out.
You don't hang out with non-tippers?
There are people that brag about it. They brag about not tipping. And yeah.
Is this where you're going to go into your tipping scenario?
Not really. No, I'm going to.
All right, you don't have to. I was going to say, because I don't want this show to be long, because I want this one to be an extra. I would have made this actually a show under Real Talk. Maybe I'll just post it on a new YouTube. This was a good conversation. Let me check the chat and see. I can't go much further because I've been on these shows tonight.
There's only 2 people watching.
It doesn't matter, Sarah, because the shows, we don't expect people to watch Eastern time. Everybody's they're in fucking bed. They're going to work in an hour.
Well,
they watched them.
My time.
No, they watched them. Yeah, but you have, because of your medical condition, you could sleep when you could sleep, and you have your own schedule.
Right.
But yeah, I have. Believe me, we had very nice views this week. I was very pleased, and people have been sharing a lot more, Kevin. So.
Yeah, I always.
Is that really cherry tobacco, or is it loud tobacco?
No, it's really cherry tobacco. Cherry. It smells so wonderful in here.
Man.
My daughter made a bunch of graphics. I'm going to show some of this stuff. Kevin, if we get the show going with Max, you should come up live and talk with Max and me about comedians too, But maybe you could not talk about your ass getting plowed on that show.
Well,
because
I was just telling you a story
this is
about what happened. And,
right.
You know.
I know. And this is overtime. And this is like a Sunday night chill or Friday night free for all. You can actually come on my show and talk about getting your ass plowed. It's totally acceptable. A conversation.
Oh, I got something to show you, Big Daddy.
Oh no. Oh
you know about my pony
boy.
stories, right?
Yes.
You might see something really funny.
What the hell? What is that?
The makeup brush.
It's a mega brush?
Makeup for blushing, you know.
Oh, for blushing. You're really into your unicorns lately. You're all unicorns.
I got this as a gift for Christmas. So.
It doesn't matter. You just sent me pictures of yourself in a unicorn thing app on the telephone. You just you sent that to me.
Yes.
You always send me pictures. You're always sending Big Daddy pictures.
Not always, Big Daddy. That's not true.
What I'm saying, of course I'm not saying always, Kevin. I'm just saying over time, a good number of times.
Who doesn't, though, Big Daddy?
Help me out, Kevin. When I land this jet and end the show.
Dude, I'm taking your side on this one. I'm guaranteeing that she does send you pictures on a regular basis.
She sent them to me tonight.
I sent you too.
And they're fucking adorable. Sir, I love you. I tell everybody who watches the show, I can't not love my Sarah. I can't. Not possible. She goes to bed during the live shows, Kevin.
Do not.
She must go to bed 17 times on a 4-hour show.
You lie.
Sarah, I can't really get the actual number, Kevin, because I can't keep up with the chat on some shows. But this girl will go to bed. She'll be like, nobody's paying attention to me. Goodbye, everybody. Boom. Everybody's like, good night, Sarah. She is fucking back on the show like she is now within 10 minutes of that.
That sounds like the start of a drinking game right off the
bat. They did.
You're right. They did, didn't they, sir?
Oh, that's already happened?
Oh, you know what? Hashtag Just Joan. Get your drinking games back. Make that something on this show. You okay? All right.
I like Joan. I like the way that she articulates herself.
Listen to me, Kevin. I telling you, I am working. I'm so grateful for her helping me with this show and stuff. That girl has got chops, man, and she has no formal training, just like me. A couple of what I've done, just like what they're starting up again. I did a couple online courses with Steve Martin because I always loved Steve Martin's delivery and just his silliness,
Oh, you signed up for that?
Oh, I did it. It was great. It was a great class too. Steve Martin's comedy masterclass. It was great.
Yeah. No. He's a very funny guy.
He's one
of my top 3 comedies of all time that I love. The movie The Jerk.
Oh my God!
Yes. Good movie.
Oh my God! Who was in that one? Bernadette Peters.
Yes. Yeah.
I think so. Right? What a doll Bernadette Peters is. But he was like, what was that one? I should actually look for that movie and watch it. What was that thing? All I need. I
don't need anything except for this ashtray. But that's all. That's all. I don't need anything here except this ashtray and maybe this.
I'm trying to think what the funny thing at the end was.
Maybe the dog dish for shithead, and shithead. But that's all. That's all I need, and maybe this watch here. But that's all I need, and maybe this robe.
Yeah, the robe.
Well, that's all. You won't find me asking you for anything else around here, maybe. Oh, I
can't even remember the story. What was the story? Why was he in the gas station? What was the line he said, Kevin, when the oil cans were getting shot? Like, these cans are defective.
Yeah.
Some shit. These cans are all defective.
It's not. Yeah, and then
I don't even know if that's what he said, but it was something like that.
Those oil cans aren't defective. It's a defective person. Oh, really? Oh, he must hate these oil cans. And then just pushes them all around.
I wonder watch that movie.
But even the way that he gets the job. He's using the bathroom. The guy says, "Hey, how about you mop the floors and and I'll make you the president of Texaco Oil." And he says, "Oh my God! All I have to do is mop the floors and I'll be president of Texaco Oil." Well, listen to him now. He wants to be president of Texaco Oil. He hasn't been here for an hour.
He's great.
And then sells him a room.
I gotta watch it. I'm trying to picture. Oh, wait a second. Oh no. So I thought somebody popped in the back office, but nobody did. Thank God, because I'm not going to continue this much longer. My back is starting to hurt, guys. So I got to call it. I can't believe my back gave me. Sarah, how long do you think I was on tonight? Good 7 hours.
Yeah.
Like a marathon session on the Big Daddy Road Show. Kevin, thanks for coming live and sharing your stories and your comedy. And you made me cry with and there was people in the chat. Let me see if I can find it. This was the one nice compliment. Because there wasn't a lot of people on, because we kind of like put everybody to sleep at all the other shows. But she goes, "Oh my God, I'm dying in pain here from laughing." And that is like the ultimate.
That's what you're looking for. Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, Georgette. Yep. Georgette's the one that wants to plow my butthole or something.
Yeah.
Kevin. Crazy.
She has diggers for him, let me tell you.
What?
She really likes you. She has like her claws into you.
No, she don't.
She wants to plow you any hole in your body, probably.
You believe this shit I got to put up with on the show, Kevin? I'm witnessing it right now. I'm witnessing it right now.
Like she can stuff a cock in your mouth and.
Okay. All right, Kevin. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Come back again soon. Okay.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Let me know what night that's happening. Is it still Thursdays? Please say it's still Thursdays.
It's Thursdays. Get on stage, man. You do 7 hours with the Big Daddy's Road Show. Your show with the podcast and that. 10 minutes on stage ain't gonna kill you.
No, you're right. I'll be honest with you. I just come up and just learn stuff. Hey, the stuff I learned there, I use here. Believe me. Oh yeah, it's hard running. I like this though because of my back. If I have something happen. I've had it happen at the casino. I can't even get the hell home, or I don't want to go to the ER. The back pain's a pain in the dick. It's just a pain in the ass. If they could tell me this year they would take me to surgery, fix it, I would be like, let's do
this.
Take
some cannabis oils or CBD oils.
Share the show, Sarah. Everybody in the chat, please share the show.
Big Daddy, you got to try some yoga out. I have my own back problems. I do the yoga every morning.
All right, guys.
I've been doing a new exercise that I learned on YouTube, and I've been working out at the gym, and I'm having less problems, but it's just still once or twice a month, especially like it was yesterday morning with all it was just constant downpour, rain, damp, the whole, it was high humidity. Sarah, we lost you. If you want to come quick and say goodnight, please come back quickly, though. I'm fading fast here.
But I'm pretty sure she always comes quick. Just throwing that out there, where you're like, you're done. Yeah.
Oh, shit! Oh my God! Wow. Yeah, we're loosening the reins on the show a little bit, Kevin. Screw it. Your brother came on a couple weeks ago and tore me up, and they were driving me crazy. And I learned a lesson that night too. Chill out. Relax.
Jack's a funny guy. I mean, I say a little bit more reclusive.
Jack,
yeah,
fucked up. Yeah. What did you say? Who's more reclusive? You are?
Oh, I'm a little bit more reclusive. Yeah.
Not tonight, man. Tonight you crushed it. Yeah, you're on the. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to let the. Well, Sarah knows the Friday night shows, the new show, Real Talk. I would get upset with you if you said what you said tonight. I wouldn't even have you on Real Talk if you talk like that, because I can't have that, But on the late night shows, 3:00 in the morning, it's going to be on It'll be. I'll be able to set the settings for adults and stuff on YouTube, right?
Yep.
I hope. Anyway, I would hope.
When it's Real Talk, I don't talk, like that. This is, just spitballing comedy.
Right, exactly, off the hip, kind of getting popped in the ass funny.
Yeah.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
I made a pretty good point.
You actually were. It was cool. If there's any gay people watching the show, he's got a point. If you want to come up and talk to Kevin about it and debate him on it, it's kind of fucked up. Could have had a beer with somebody, just hung out. Just no dick. That's all. Just leave the dick part out of it. That's all.
I have
a lot of
friends.
people can be
I have friends. They're gay. They're in. They're couples and all that nice stuff. They would agree with me 100%. That guy was just angering me for that. Well, not yeah. Well, you're gonna find people like that of any which way possible. Who might be.
Maybe just when he got close to you too. I've been close to you. You're not the most attractive up close. When your camera's back like it is now, you look like really good looking dude. Sure, the women dig you.
I have a filter. That's
Sarah,
the thing,
I'm kidding. We're comedians. We're fucking with each other, Sarah. What's with the open mouth?
I hope you're joking around.
I mean, look at him. This is Irish. This is Irish quality on the show tonight.
And I'm a 3% Irish.
Getting ready for St. Patty's Day? We should do a
Hell
stupid.
yeah.
Why don't we do a stupid drinking fucking show where everybody just comes on, has to be fucking blitzed?
I'm going to have my green beer, and I'm going to have my corned beef and cabbage meal.
Yeah, but you can't even come on unless you're really. And you got to hand over your keys, no drinking and driving. But the goal is to come on the Big Daddy Roadshow as fucked up as possible.
How about?
And I live in a very
then
small
we'll have a
town.
competition, whoever the most
game.
fucked up person is. Right. And right.
Drinking game. Anyone that comments a certain word in the comment box, you have to take a shot.
Yeah, moist. The word is moist.
Ooh, that's a tough word. Yeah.
What do you mean? It's not a tough word. Say it. Just say it.
It
Moist.
is moist.
Did you have to?
She was moist.
Oh, this is the end of the show. Oh,
She was moist and.
Okay.
And
all right. Kevin, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Sarah, I got to bail. Say goodbye. Say your goodbyes.
Even worse, the peaches were moist. See, that's worse. I involved the fruit there. It always sounds dirty.
Adios, amigo, and hopefully you guys do a real talk show about comedy. That'd be a good one.
That'd be a good one. Thanks, Sarah. And you could be on it too, on the after show.
Okay.
All right. See you later, Sarah.
Right.
Thanks.
Good night. Good night.
There she goes. It's just you and me now. We could talk about her.
All right. Well, what a bitch, right?
No. All right, Kevin. Thanks a lot, man. Make sure you let me know. Is it definitely every Thursday? Maybe I'll pop up.
It's every Thursday. There needs to be promotion done, and that's why I'm trying to talk about it a little bit. But it's every Thursday.
So this Thursday night, you could support comedians in Wilkes-Barre at Mohegan's Wisecracker Comedy Club, owned by our friend.
Yeah, I'm doing I'm strictly day shift anymore. That's why you don't see my nights so much. I keep my nights open for comedy. The last time it was Brad Todd, a very good friend of mine. Always funny. We've done
the
some.
owner's not there.
Scott Bruce isn't there for that time. This is strictly just to see an open mic, and it's right in the casino. It's Thursday. It's tough time.
Free. It's free.
It's free. Yeah, it's free.
You got to jerk somebody off to get up on stage. That's normal in the when you're down low in lower gears of comedy. You got to do that sometimes. You got to just
no hand jobs about it.
I'm just kidding.
Just
I was just kidding. I was just saying if
yeah.
people were actually watching, saying, "Wow, I was going to go check out that comedy class, but I got to give the guy a hand." Seems like a deal breaker.
It's like, how bad do you want it? This isn't a Harvey Weinstein kind of thing.
Exactly. Come on, kid. You could be up on there. I'll make you the headliner tonight on Thursday night.
I'll make you the headliner for some headliner.
Okay. Good night, Kevin. I got to go.
All right, man.
It was fun. Talk to you later.
All right, man.
Comedian Kevin Neary got dirty on the show tonight. That was funny, Kevin. Thanks, man. This is Big Daddy, double overtime, talking comedy. I hope you enjoyed it. I just rolled with it because it felt right. And Sarah, thanks. You crushed it too. Even though only a few people are watching live, please share the show and get your friends to share the show, please. We know it's crazy. We know it's wild. And we kind of alluded to the fact that it's going to get crazier. So we're learning, we're growing. We appreciate you. And I'm begging you. Well, no, I'm not begging anymore. I'm asking for a favor. Share the show with your friends. We have some good times on here. We try to be good. We try to stay positive. Yeah. So I appreciate you watching. Also, keep your eyes and ears out for the BDRS music box, because that's coming with Joan and I and whoever else I get that's going to rock that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Sunday Night Chill, double overtime. Next show. Weird. Not until Friday. I got a lot of work to do. When you start seeing the posts with YouTube and stuff and Twitter and all that, would you guys share that if you would? That's appreciated too. Okay, guys, I'm out. It was a fun night. I didn't see that first show going long like it did, but the ending was worth it. It's the way it goes. Good night.